sound. It should be able to tell me, yep, it's working through my microphone, which is great. Let me know you're here. Hashtag live, hashtag replay, say hello. I'm a couple of minutes early, so I won't get into the beef of today's video just yet. I'll just wait for a few more of you to arrive. But let me know that you're here, say hello, so I know exactly who I am talking to. And today I am talking to you, it's going to be an interesting one today. It's not my normal kind of, this is what you need to do, this is how you need to do it video. Today, I just want to get a little bit real with you. And I guess that's why I'm doing this video standing up, because this is super, super important. And when I realized the difference between those who have success building their accounting or bookkeeping practice and those that don't have success, and those that struggle, and those that really don't get their business off the ground at all, that is like an aha moment when I realized the difference between those two kinds of people. And people always say to me, Amanda, like, I've only been working with accountants for 3-4 years now, and I have had massive success in my business. And I'm going to share with you why I've had so much success. And it isn't to do with, the things that I do every single day to grow my business. It's not my lives. That's not why I've had success. It's not because I've written lots and lots of blogs. It is actually all to do with everything that goes on inside my mind. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and those questions hopefully will start to highlight why you're either succeeding with growing your accounting and bookkeeping practice, or maybe you're really struggling with it and you're like, it's not working, I just can't do the work. Why am I not doing the work? Why is it that I can't wake up every morning and grow my practice? What is it that is stopping me? And there's a reason why. And that is all to do with one word. And that word is love. I love what I do. I obsess over personal development, business development. I obsess over everything to do with growing a business, helping my clients, making sure that I am making a difference in the world. And it is something that is inside of me, not something that I have gone, oh, I must do it, if I want to have a successful business. I haven't chased the money. I actually enjoy and love what I do. So let's have a look at some of the things that will help you see whether or not you are destined for success with growing your accounting, bookkeeping, outsourced CFO practice, even if you're looking at turning your accounting expertise into being a business coach. Are you going to make it happen, or are you going to fail? And so here are some things. I want you to get a piece of paper or get a document up on your computer and write down these questions, okay? And these things that I want you to look at. Look at your YouTube history. When you have 2 minutes downtime, whether it be between looking after the children or making dinner or sitting in the evening, what is it that you spend time looking at? Your YouTube history will tell you a lot about the kind of things that you're interested in and the kind of things that you do in your spare time. All right. Have a look at your search and browser history. Are you looking up things that are all about personal development, mind development, growing a business, learning how to get clients, how to systemize your practice, all those kind of things? Are you spending time outside of your working hours? Are you obsessing over the right things? Or is your search history to do with buying clothes? Is your search history to do with, looking at, how to make beer, for example? What is it that you are obsessing over outside of growing your practice? What bookmarks do you have on your browser? So I can go to my browser right now and I've got ACW training, and I probably have 15, 20 training courses I have bought over the past 2 years. I spend over £100,000 a year. I hope my mother's not listening to this. £100,000 a year on business development and personal development. I invest a lot of my money my take-home money that I have in my personal life, I invest into bettering myself. Not because I have to, but because I really want to. I love it. I love learning. Okay? So this is why I have the success that I have. What kind of books do you read? Okay, what's your favorite book? And if it's your favorite book, have you read it once, twice, 3 times? Why do you read this book so often? What's the book that you turn to all the time? This will help you to see whether or not you love growing business or whether or not you're trying to escape from growing your business out of hours. Okay, now here's a good one. What is your favorite movie of all times? Okay, now your favorite movie when you were younger might be very different from your favorite movie now. And one of the interesting things about favorite movies, the reason we often choose our favorite movie is because we liken ourselves to the main character. So if we love a movie, we go, oh my gosh, that's so me. So I love movies with Kate Hudson in because I feel like I'm a little bit like Kate Hudson, a little bit dippy, but also not too daft as well. So I absolutely love movies with Kate Hudson. But some of my favourite movies actually are more documentaries. They're documentaries that I like to really get involved with. I love serial killer documentaries. I love anything to do with CSI. I love all of that kind of thing. And I realise why, because it's about analysis. So I always put myself in the place of the detective and I try and work out the problem. So when I look at how they're problem solving, looking at the evidence, looking at who done it, basically, I am using that analytical ability that I have when I approach my business growth. I realize I'm doing it as the detective in the CSI programs. Okay, so I look at data, I analyze data, I'm really, really data driven. And that's why I love documentaries. Not a huge movie fan. Like I don't have favorite movies, but I love getting involved in things where it's all about the data. Okay, let me have a look. Let me see. Hey Kieran, how you doing? Let me know, what's your favorite movie? And, do you liken yourself to the main character? I quite like Wolf of Wall Street. But the thing is with Wolf of Wall Street is it's one of those things that I love the movie, but the main character, I kind of go, oh no, don't do that. You're nearly there, but you're not quite right there. So I absolutely love the way Leonardo DiCaprio played Jordan, but my biggest problem is that I don't like him as a person. So whilst I love the movie, I have this kind of icky feeling where I watch it. So that's really interesting as well. So what kind of movies do you like? Because you probably liken yourself to the main character. And then with regards to what you talk about all day, oh my gosh, my best friend and I, all we talk about is business. She's growing her own business as well. And we start off, how are the kids? Yeah, they're fine. How's the husband? Yeah, he's fine. Right, what have you done recently? What course are you doing? What are you learning? What are you implementing? Are you doing webinars? Are you doing this? And we end up talking about business, what's working and what's not working. So it's very, very clear. Even when I speak to my family, when I speak to my children, it's all very business based. I obsess over business. Are you doing the same thing? And then have a look at your bank statements. That's the final thing I want you to look at. What are you spending your money on? So like I said at the beginning, when you look at the tabs saved on my computer, everything is about learning. I have my ACW training file and it's got lots and lots and lots of training in it. I obsess over learning. I spend all my money on learning. I don't spend it on clothes. As you can see, I wear the same clothes every single day, different clothes, but the same type of clothes. I don't obsess about it. I don't buy lavish jewelry. I don't spend thousands of pounds on clothes. I don't spend thousands of pounds on going to exotic places. I put all my money into learning, business growth. And in my spare time, if I've got to spare half an hour, what is it I do? I go onto YouTube, I learn. I obsess about it. And that's because I love it. So going back to why you won't actually grow your practice is quite simple. If your things on your YouTube, if you obsess over things that aren't to do with growing a business, not looking at marketing, how to get clients, how to serve your clients better, how to be better at accounting or bookkeeping, how to offer advisory, how to actually get better and be the 1% in your industry, the reason why you can't grow your business is because of that. Because the kind of person that you are just not primed for having that success. One of my older clients, not older in age as in from the past, Alistair Barlow from Flinders, he is exactly how I describe you. He obsesses over learning. He obsesses over understanding how to run his business. His, every waking moment is all about either giving back to the accounting profession or about learning. From the moment he wakes up in the morning to the moment he goes to bed at night, that's all he wants to talk about. And that's why he had such great success when he did my program. And that's the thing. So if you aren't obsessing about growing your practice, if you want to grow your practice because you want to do more accounting work, then you're probably going to fail. Like I said, I had to stand up for this one. This isn't my normal fluffiness that I use to motivate you. It is a bit of a wake-up call. If you don't obsess about growing your business, if you don't love it, if it's not the thing that drives you about growing your accounting or bookkeeping practice, if you just want to do the work and you don't want to get the clients or grow the revenue, and that's not what you obsess about, you are likely to fail. Okay, so you need to do some analysis right now. You need to have a look, see what it is you're watching, what it is you're consuming, what you're putting in. Your inputs reflect your outputs. That's so important. Your inputs reflect your outputs. So if you're inputting things that aren't relevant to growing a business, aren't relevant to having the practice that you want, your outputs are not going to be what you need to do to have the practice that you want. Okay? The reason why you are not growing your business is because you're not doing what you love and what you obsess about. Let me know your thinking. So someone said, I don't know who it is because it hasn't shown your name. Are we all like that? I just described me, even the crime docs. Yeah, exactly. So those of us who love business, those of us who are obsessed over growing the business, then quite likely we are all very similar and we love the same things, because it's the frame of mind, it's the way we approach things, it's the analytical, it's the wanting to understand how to problem solve, get better, learn, do more, be more, have more. Okay, to have more, you've got to do more, and to do more, you've got to be more. Gosh, there's so many things I could talk about in this video. But yeah, if you want to succeed, you've got to be that kind of person that is setting themselves up for success. And you have to love and obsess over business and practice growth. All right, I hope this was useful. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. See you later. Oh, and let me know what's been your biggest takeaway from this video. And if you would like to find out how to grow your accounting or bookkeeping practice, then comment momentum below and I'll get you all the details. See you later.